Alright, now, as to what modern traditional railroad tickets look like, here, it looks like this. Yeah, it looks like this. It's electronic now. You can just swipe it through this, through the ticket stand, and you get it. You get into the railroad station automatically instead of manpower. Saves manpower. Now, what did I ride to Kaohsiung? Here. This is high-speed rail. And what does my biological father look like right now? Looks like this. Peter. He's called Peter. Calls himself Peter. He's already mentally schizophrenic from his youth. He was locked up for 1 month for mental schizophrenia, literally. He didn't recognize his own parents. When they came to visit him from Pingtung, southern Taiwan, when he was a college student, he was left back for a lot of grades, while his younger brother, minister uncle Joseph Chen, Chen Shiguang, was never left back, was stronger than him, got into better schools ever since high school, or even perhaps ever since middle school, junior high school. And so really 唾弃他，唾弃我，陈竹美, all our lives long, and collaborated 共犯 with my biological mother in their 报复心理 revengeful psychology, in taking revenge, projectionary revenge upon my biological father and upon me and upon my younger sisters. Minister Uncle is a real psychiatric case. He rationalizes for brutally murdering me, brutally murdering my eldest younger sister Junmei, and yet he wants to he wants to pull my second younger sister as well as the youngest to his side in rationalizing for all of this mess that essentially what he is 主张 is no different than the recent mad Batman clown massacre in Colorado. The psychological profile of my minister uncle Chen Shiguang is exactly precisely the same as this graduate school cop out my minister uncle, his psychological profile, psychiatric profile, mental profile is exactly precisely the same as this gunman. And this is a very serious matter. My paternal grandmother wants to deny all of this because Minister Uncle has been pleasing to her needs all her life, and so she's giving him and has influenced paternal grandfather in giving Minister Uncle not only the physical inheritances financially, as well as the birthright, because Minister Uncle has a son, whereas my biological father doesn't have a son. Now, this is what I am going to bring up to international courts to fight against and to object to, 抗争到底, because this is very serious, this is very immoral, this is extremely immoral. But Minister Uncle hardly gives a shit. He rationalizes for all of this in hopes that I should suck his penis, which I am not going to do. He has his daughter's husband's support for and rationalization for all of this as well, in demonizing me and demonizing my biological father. And this is something that these involved will all have to stand for their psychopathology for. My minister uncle's son-in-law is Chang Xianzhi, from Taipei's Baptist denomination, called Love Church, Zhenaitang, in the Chongqing area where the presidential office is. Taiwan's presidential office is also in that district, Chongqing area, Zhongzhengshu. This is all very serious. What do they think they bring to the negotiation table, the political negotiation table, in order to override the political status, the social status, the clan inheritance status of me and my biological father? This is obviously their second child syndromatics. And Minister Uncle has an elder sister, which is second child but different gender, my biological father being the eldest, and a son, the second child being a female, the third being Minister Uncle. Second in line is Aunt Janice Duan-Su of Texas. She's been in bed with a Jewish mathematician, projection narrowly. She's fond of him, worshipful of him, because my biological father as well is a mathematician, a doctorate, graduated mathematician, has been a university professor all his life. After finally gaining his doctorate degree at 41 years old, at least 41 years old. I'll have to check the year and the age. The Jew divorcee with family of his own, sexually perverse, promiscuous, found my Aunt Janice equally as promiscuous because she's atheistic. In other words, the other side of the coin of atheism is pantheism, and she's become a Jewess herself, even though they're not married legally. They've been in bed forever, and my Aunt Janice has been telling my minister uncle that Jews are the chosen race, superior race, and that Jews are more intelligent than everybody else. Therefore, in other words, she's been legitimizing, rationalizing, and selling the entire Zionism fiasco to my minister uncle, who is very powerful, very influential in Taiwan at Taipei's Nanking East Road Presbyterian Church. And also Linliangtang, Taiwan's Linliangtang, has been catching on to that and has been saying that when the Jews come to political power over this earth, that will be heaven on earth, which as a Protestant Christian, I know is not true. That is just a satanic beast empire that they're being tricked into. And overall, I do not think that my minister uncle has ever been a truly converted, Holy Spirit-filled Christian all his life. If you're Holy Spirit-filled, you will be able to discern against these spirits, these Antichrist spirits, these satanic spirits, where in the book of Revelations, which my biological father doesn't believe, in addition to all the other biblical books that he rejects because his demonic idols reject. So really, my biological father really is a clinically mental schizophrenic case, perhaps also demon-possessed. It's a combination, but he rejects anything that doesn't agree with his hatred, with his own lusts, with his own desires, with his own wishes. So that is really another form of demonic cult, where he wants to be the cult leader and hopes that a lot of people fall for him and follow him. Similarly, in the book of Revelations, it does write that there is a synagogue of Satan calling themselves Jews. And now, that is the church, 7 revelational churches, that my minister uncle is falling for. Obviously, because he's not really converted into Christendom, but in fact, he is in for the money, he is in for the political power, he is in for the social status, he is in for the American citizenship that he believes that his elder sister, Janice Duan-Su, Chen Do-en, and her boyfriend, who only gives his name as See-So, SEE-SOW, Minister Uncle is into all of that, and that is just the Jezebel Ahab cult. And so I denounce him formally right now. Even as the prophet Elijah denounced Ahab and Jezebel. Minister Uncle, get out of here.